Hi guys, I am doing a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. I just want to say that this month has been really tough, and you can see that a lot of tarot readers and psychics and mediums and intuitives are really feeling the energy right now. It's really intense, it's dense. And so I haven't really felt like reading because it takes a lot out of a tarot reader, especially when they're trying to channel everybody's energy. And it might not always be the most pleasant energy, because that's why, we kind of get to look at readings when we have problems, right? When everybody's happy, nobody comes and takes a look. We're here to help, of course, but it takes a lot out of us. And I really don't read until my energy is neutral, and I know that my energy won't contaminate the reading. And so I do cleanse the area first before I start. And this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I call the great shamans, the Holy Spirit, and my spirit guides to be with me. I call fires, water, earth, and air, ethers, to be with me in this reading as I give Aquarius the best reading that they could get in this moment in time. And so this is for past lives and how the past lives are affecting your current life in this soul connection. For Aquarius, Moon, Rising, Sun, and Venus and Jupiter. Wow, I said it all over the place. I'm all over the place today, guys. And it's maybe because you guys are feeling like maybe you're all over the place. Maybe you have a lot of things going on right now. Also, I just want to give a shout out to my most favorite tarot reader. Her name is Goddess Dragon Tarot. And she's fairly new, but she's so good, and I've learned so much from her. And I appreciate everything that she's done, and she nails her readings. It almost seems personal, and I know she's reading for collectives, but she's so good, guys. Check her out. And initially she triggered me, and actually triggers are good. I would have to say, if you're not getting triggered from a reader in a good way, then that means that you're not looking into the parts of you that you need to look into to change. And so triggers are not necessarily bad, and so they actually force you to look within to see the things that are actually you're mirroring, and things that you need to change. And so it's just a way of the universe and spirits and your higher self to tell you, look into this, because there's something that's wrong, or something you're not seeing, or there's something that you need to heal. So okay, going forward, and her name is Goddess Dragon Tarot, and she's super good, guys. Check her out. So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Now I will use, depending on what cards I get here in my past life deck, I will use different decks, tarot cards, depending on the situation. Do not focus too much on the signs, focus on the events. Do not focus on the gender of the cards, as well as every human has female and male energy. Now the energies can be vice versa, so if you feel like it's not your energy and it's the cross watcher's energy, then please switch the energy around to make it fit to what resonates with you. And I may not resonate with all Aquariuses, because there's a lot of Aquarius out there, and maybe the readings that I'm doing right now, the viewers that are meant to view this might not look at it this month, but maybe years from now, because these type of readings don't expire, as they don't have a timeline. They're actually, you're guided to see them when you're guided to see them, when you have to see them at that moment in time. So now this is Aquarius, soul past life connections that are affecting this current life. And the reason why we're doing this is to see what kind of karma you're bringing into this life that might help you neutralize your energy. Now, I do want to read for all my viewers and subscribers, the collective, the group, and I do not want to read anything pertaining to my energy or my situation, spirit. So everything that has to do with my viewers and subscribers. Nothing to do with me. Everything to do with my subscribers and viewers. To help them. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Okay, here we have authority figure. It means that in your past life, in your previous life or current lifetime, you followed rules that were set by authority figures such as parents and teachers. You may have also encountered intimidating or even cruel authority figures in the past. Maybe people who power trip, narcissism. I really get a lot of power tripping by narcissist people when I get this card, guys. I'm not saying that you Aquariuses are being the narcissist. I'm just saying you might have narcissism within your energy. Maybe it's the people that you're dealing with. Or it could be yourself, but we will take a look here. Perhaps you found yourself in the presence of those who were power hungry or abusive. So again, you could have found yourself in the presence of these people. If not in your past life actually, and in this current life. These situations can lead you to fear authority figures and succumb to their will in the present. While it's normal to sometimes be intimidated by powerful individuals, fearing authority figures can lead to unhealthy passivity. For example, you may feel pressure to bow to another's rule without standing up for your rights. Or you may develop conflict phobias in which you negate your own needs in order to avoid arguments and disharmony. So people may be bulldozing you with their will, so other people's will may be riding your own. And so you have to build up boundaries, it seems like, if you haven't already. So in some cases, you have a form of depression called learned helplessness. Well, where you feel like nothing's in your control, that everything is in the control of others, and therefore you have your free will taken away from you because you believe that everybody else, you're in this situation because it's everybody else's fault, depriving you of your own free will. So you don't try to improve your life. You let things ride by. Oh, maybe you say, oh, God will help me, I'll pray and everything will go away. Although prayer is great, and although you can ask Jesus or whoever God is to you, you can ask for help, which is great. You can ask your angels for help. But in the law of attraction is not enough for you to manifest things. You have to do. You have to live in the present by doing something that will affect your future every single day, by living in the present and doing actions that will affect you every step of the way. And it takes resiliency, but you will manifest by doing as well. So it's not just the law of attraction. Oh, I am blah, 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 and think it. It's not going to attract the thing, although it helps. Okay? To heal the situation, fill yourself with self-love and self-esteem, and see yourself as being whole and healed. So we'll try to see what's going on here with authority figures. And so I'm going to use this deck right here. Actually, I want to use my Gypsy Oracle. I'm going to be a gypsy today and use my Gypsy Oracle. Although this is an oracle, we will clarify with a classic tarot deck to see what's going on here. So I'm going to read your current karmic situation, the karma that you're bringing in, your karmic inheritance, your soul connections karmic inheritance, your hopes and fears, your soul connections hope and fear, how you feel about them, how they feel about you, and your future karma that's coming forth pertaining to this right here. Okay, so let's begin. So what's the current karmic situation right now? I'm just clearing the energy here for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I do have to shuffle the deck because it breaks up the energy and it gets me to read, it gets the energy to flow a little bit better, and it just gets me to read the energy better. This is how I'm able to read and channel, guys, so just bear with me. What's the karmic current situation right now between these two individuals, it pertaining to Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter? So I feel like there hasn't been communication here. And so with a letter here, I feel like somebody is ready to communicate. And so there's and with Mercury retrograde, there might be miscommunication or lack of communication. So we have to clarify this, but be careful how you communicate. Make sure that you communicate without the ego, with humility, and from the heart. So your heart chakra has to be open, because you might make things worse before it gets better. So this, your current karma is like communication. There's some difficulties in communication. Okay, so what karma that you've inherited? What karma are you carrying in this current life that you're inherited from your past life? What karma are you bringing that you've inherited from your past life? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Okay, here I get melancholy and faithfulness. So there's somebody that is upset because while one energy has been loyal, the other person has not been loyal in this situation. Okay, so faithfulness is like, do you see this dog? Dogs are always loving, loyal. They have unconditional love. So whereas this person in melancholy speaks for itself, this is a woman who looks regretful. She seems she feels very bad. This energy right here, this person feels very bad. She has been sitting contemplating things for a long time. I get an energy of regret, and I also get an energy of wanting to do things over again. Sad, like efforts wasted. Because one person had been loyal and the other person lacked loyalty. Here. And what karmic inheritance did your partner, you put two and two together, if you were the loyal one or you were the unloyal one? Whatever resonates with you. Okay, I get two different types of Aquarius. Okay, what does your soul connection, what is their karmic inheritance? So with this sweetheart, I feel like this person recognized you right away. And they're very naive. They're very naive. They see things with rose-colored glasses. And they see the purity of this connection. And they have much passion for you with the color red here. And it seems like they value friendship here. Friendship is really important with them. And with a yellow here, with a yellow. Yellow is a color of friendship, and I feel that color of her dress is coming out to me. I feel like this person is naive, where they think everything was going to be rosy, and although this person's sophisticated in a way, you can tell that they're really smart and sophisticated. There's something pure and naive about this person that didn't think that things were going to be difficult. And so this person is trying to look at the bright side of the soul connections character. Okay, so what is Aquarius's hopes and fear? I will clarify, of course, with the classic deck. What's Aquarius's hopes and fears? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Your hopes, Aquarius, is that you would be able to break the ice, and you're contemplating here on the communication and what you would like to address in this communication. So you're taking the time to really think about what you're going to say. Maybe you wrote this down on a piece of paper so you'd remember, or you had some time to reflect on this, or you reflected on this for a long time, and actually your part in this relationship. And so your hopes is that you would have this clear communication with this person and be able to make the situationship right, reestablish a relationship again with this person on a friendly note, okay, on a cordial note, that you want to, where you ended it badly, where it's like some sort of thick energy that I sense, that you want this thick energy to go away, neutralizing this energy. And you realize that you have to do this through communication. So I get here conversation and letter. Your throat chakra. Your throat chakra was blocked, and now it's like gaping open, so it's clear. And so like you can see really clearly here. You have a discernment of a judge, of a lawyer, where you're able to perceive things very clearly here. Okay. What is your soul connections, hopes and fears? Wow. So your soul connection is nothing but a sweetheart. This person is just like, their love is so pure and innocent. It's just like how I feel about it. I feel that this person is so, it's almost like an angel brought from heaven, almost like a person who is an angel, maybe a guide. This person is a guide. This person is a person that is spiritual, that understands what love means, that understands unconditional love. And this person has been pretty much hit by Cupid's arrow. And they realize who their soulmate is and their soul connection. They're woke. This person is woke. And I sense that this person is wise. They've been through this rodeo before. But they would like to still keep hopes that there is true love out there, and true love surpasses and um, anything like past aches and difficult circumstances, that love could override anything. This person still believes in, like, although they've been through hardship, they still believe in, like, that true love can rule and can be victorious over any difficulties and issues and, like, toxicity or anything that might have happened in any life span. So this is how they feel about you. They love you. I mean, they love you, Aquarius. It's no secret. I mean, their heart chakra is completely open, while yes. And so I'm getting great energy here from, actually, this is good. So the next thing I want to clear up is, what do I want to clear up here? Your hopes and fears, how you feel about them. Their hopes and fears is they're hoping that they can have a union with this connection. They're hoping for this soul connection. So how do you feel about them, Aquarius? How does Aquarius feel about them? How does Aquarius feel about them? Okay, I have to clarify here, but I feel here that a thief. I normally think of a thief as somebody who's a liar, somebody who's trying to pull a wool over someone's eye. But here with this person's shadow, I really feel like this person is looking at their shadow. I feel like, how do you feel about a situation? I feel that you're more looking at yourself in what you've done here in this situation. So you can switch the energies if you'd want. You know, it could be vice versa. Maybe if it's not you, it could be your soul connection. But I feel this person is looking at their own shadow and seeing actually things through their soul connection's eyes, and are actually seeing the truth, whether it abhors them. It's kind of abhorring to them, or they're kind of cringing. They're kind of like feeling like, oh shit, you know, I fucked up, or oh shit, you know, like almost embarrassed, almost, you know, they've undergone their own humiliation with the way they've acted. So they haven't really acted with the best, like, moral regard. So they're looking at their own shadow right now, and they're like kind of like feeling almost disgusted by their shadow. They kind of want to dig a hole in the ground and put their head in it, or shove their head up their ass, because they're like, oh shit, oh my god, I really did that? You know, almost like, do you see? He's looking at his shadow, the window's open, almost like he wants to escape, but he wants to escape, but he's like, no, I have to confront the shadow that I see here. So you're confronting your shadow, but you're doing it in a way that you're trying to put yourself in your soul connection shoes to see what they're seeing and how they view you in the situation and the stuff that has transpired between both of you guys. So you're actually dealing with your triggers, actually. And this is actually what I was talking to initially before I actually started reading your cards, is about the triggering. And something made me talk about this triggering thing and how the tarot reader triggered me initially. But I found that I resonate with her readings the most. And so this had pertained to why she triggered me so. But anyway, her name's Goddess Dragon Tarot, and she's great. So look her up, guys. And so this is kind of what I feel that's happening here, that you are actually looking at your shadow self. You know, you're doing this in your own home. You've had plenty of time to reflect. Maybe over a cigarette or something, over maybe like over a cigarette, you're actually like taking a look at your deep vault. You're like skeletons in your closet, really. Not only your shadow, but the skeletons in your closet. You almost don't even want to open your closet because you don't want to confront all of them. But you're feeling the need to confront those skeletons in your closet, those deep, dark secrets, those emotions that you've really held in the vault, in the deep crevices of your spirit, in the deep crevices of your body, where you've actually ignored these things and you squelch them down, and you're actually finally taking these layers off and like going deep within the recesses of your spirit to actually take a look at the depth of those emotions and those secrets that you've kept, like not lying to yourself. It's like being raw. You're actually being raw with yourself, okay? Whereas before you were a thief with yourself. You were actually putting on a mask. Okay, how does your partner feel about you, Aquarius? And you actually have the courage to, you're actually developing the courage to do this. And because you see that side of yourself, you're able to understand your soul connections perspective, where you're able to now try to decipher what you're going to say to this person so you can neutralize the energy and reestablish the relationship. Whether you want to pursue this soul connection further in a romantic way, or just let bygones be bygones, or just be friends with your person, but your person really does love you. So how they feel about you? Okay, so this is the deal. They feel like they've been waiting for you for a long fucking time, that they've actually ended up, they're going to be great. Actually, they fear like they're going to grow so old waiting for you to express your emotions, to communicate with them. Because there was like, I feel like you were more acting like the authority figure. You were more acting like the person in control, like you controlled your emotions, and almost like a little bit egocentric, like so self-involved, where you took a step back to think about how selfish you were in this relationship. And so your partner, which is a female energy, but she doesn't have to be female, she could be a man portraying these female energies, where they feel like their biggest fear is that they will wait for you forever until they're gray, and that they'll always be waiting for you, and they don't want to do this. So they felt like they've waited long enough, and they've wizened here. You can see with their gray hair, they've really wizened to this experience. They've learned hard lessons here, where they've really learned these lessons. They've really learned these lessons. They're wiser because of them. They're so much more wiser. They've also had time to reflect. And they're trying to gain knowledge through like reading books and about this situation. They've been trying to, maybe look online, maybe do research, read books, in order to be wiser and learn the lessons and trying to understand what happened. And going forth, the future karma, what do you see here in the future karma spirit for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter? Future karma. Okay, here it says wife. Okay, so it does mean that you see this person as your potential long-term partner. You can see yourself having kids with this person. Here with a wife card. Or for some of you guys, you might have had children with this woman, and you might have there might have been some disloyalty, some self-deception about this relationship, and you might have not had communication, and so you guys parted ways. But then now you realize your part that you played in this role, and so you want to reconcile with your wife again and renew your vows, maybe, or just see your children again, be a family again, have a true relationship with that person. Okay, for some of you guys, and for others of you guys, you see this soul connection as your future wife. You just want to marry this person. You know that when you laid eyes on this person, that this was your person. So I'm going to clarify this with, what deck should I use, guys? Oh shoot. I will use, okay, Lily, quick think. Okay, I will use my deck. Okay, these are my own cards. Actually, you know what? I will, because I've already used oracles, I'm going to use just the classic tarot. And so first, what I'd like to clarify is the melancholy and faithfulness. Like somebody was feeling bad about their lack of loyalty, and so I kind of want to clarify these cards to see what was going on here. So I want to clarify those two cards. Please shed a light on these two cards. Why was this person feeling sad about this lack of loyalty? What happened here? So there were some secrets, it seems like. There were some secrets that this person was not willing to share their emotions. They were more concerned with just their job, their work, and manifesting other situations in their life. And so they were hiding things. So can we clarify this? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. So this person wasn't investing anything into this relationship, wasn't being nurturing at all, was like going outside of the relationship. You were almost like a conquest to this person. Okay, and this person didn't even think about loyalty. They were just trying to have fun with the Fool card of, I see card of Aries here. I see Taurus. I see being a Cancer. I see a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And so they wanted to defend their freedom because they were single and they wanted to be free. And so you were just a conquest to them because they wanted to defend their freedom. They wanted to defend their ability to be free and be adventurous. So you were just like a conquest to this person, and they didn't want to offer any relationship nurturing. They weren't nurturing. They were just in it for the, like the adventure, the night shared with you guys, between you guys or whatever. Or they were just interested in pursuing passion elsewhere, and they felt the right to defend that because they felt like they had every right to do that because you guys were no longer communicating, or they were like, seems like they were single. They were like keeping their emotions to themselves, and they're like they were being selfish. They were being selfish, keeping their emotions to themselves. Some of you guys might have had like a situation where they had a person who wasn't really good for them, that was a bit toxic, was like to them, or somebody that might have miscarried, I see here, for some of you guys. Some of you guys might have been unfaithful. If it's not you, it's your partner, or somebody not investing and being nurturing towards the other person. So I feel that for some of you guys, it seems like you guys had a sexual encounter with somebody and you accidentally impregnated someone. And so, because of your conquest, you I'm going to clarify this. But you just didn't want to invest in this relationship for some of you guys. Not all my Aquarius. And so you kind of wanted to keep things to yourself. Yeah, so there were a lot of people and a lot of queens in here. I see a lot of water signs here. You were dealing with a lot of people. There was a lot of quarrels with a Five of Wands. A lot of disputes, fights. Like pettiness. A lot of people in the mix. You were dealing with a lot of energies here. If you were a female, you were dealing with a lot of males. And if you were if you're into women, you were dealing with a lot of women. And if you are male, you were dealing with a lot of women or a lot of men. However that comes into play in your life. So here, so I feel like you were just giving your emotions, you were just taking risks with your emotions. With a Queen of Cups in reverse, you were just giving yourself away pretty much to a lot of people. You were maybe being manipulative, a little bit of narcissism I see here. I hate to tell you guys, when any of the core cup cards, especially water signs, come reversed, I see that a lot of self-centeredness, selfishness, manipulative, or for some of you guys also with this Queen of Cups in reverse and this Four of Coins, you guys are not wanting to show your emotions towards this person. You kept your emotions hidden. Okay. And how does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? Actually, let's clarify the sweetheart. Let's clarify this sweetheart here. Here I get the 1111, twin flame, soul connection. So this person very knows who you are to them. They know. And they feel like they've invested so much. And like they feel like they're so much time has passed and nothing came from this investment. And so now they're working hard and focusing on their own stuff. And they're actually hiding their emotions from you as well. So here I feel that with the 8 of Coins, this person is just focusing on themselves, being independent. But you know, this card came this way, like kind of on the side like this. So although they're independent and they're focusing on themselves and they do well on their own, there's some sort of attachment to you still. They still have some sort of attachment where they can't let go of you, you know, where they feel codependent to you somewhat. And I think it's because they feel like you're their soulmate, you're their like twin flame or something like this. And so they feel like you're the person for them. And so this is why they have some sort of link to you. And so I see this with the Page of Swords. I see that they are doing a lot of like maybe checking out your social media or doing some research on their own about you. Maybe they are looking into your Facebook or kind of spying on you, seeing what you're doing. Like they're actually thinking that about the communication. That because this card is looking at the letter right here. Do you see this Page of Swords is looking at the card? They're thinking whether you're going to communicate with them or whether communication is going to happen and what type of communication. And the clouds and stuff look really windy and like cloudy and stuff. So I don't know how they'll react to the communication. Maybe they're still, let me clarify this. Can you clarify the Page of Swords, please? So they want to know here if, for some soul connections, for some Aquariuses, they want to know if you still have the third party situation. They want to know if you have stopped holding your feelings and not investing in them, and whether you're going to invest in them and express your emotions and your feelings via communication. For some of you guys, they feel like you're going to communicate maybe some sort of rekindling of a relationship, some sort of commitment, taking it to the next stage. So a lot of these things are going through their mind right now. Here they also actually The energy here feels like it doesn't feel negative, or they're not going to retaliate negatively towards you. They're actually going to express their emotions and actually going to want to reestablish something with you, a contract, whether it be like, but a positive one, you know, where you guys are cooperating on whatever that you guys decide to cooperate on. So it actually looks good. So can you please clarify? Let's see what we can clarify. I want to clarify the thief. You're looking at your shadow. What are you looking at precisely? So before, with the moon in reverse, you weren't really following your intuition. And there were so many lies and secrets and like negative energy and delusions and like, I get grandeur here, visions of grandeur. Sorry, I don't know what happened to my connection. So here there were a lot of lies and deception. So they were actually looking at those lies and deceptions and those secrets that they've kept, and how they weren't following their intuition, and now they're understanding. I see here Pisces. I see here Scorpio. Yes, Pisces and Scorpio. And so if it's not in your chart, it might be in your soul connections chart. So I feel like they actually can see through those things. They can actually see that they weren't following their intuition. And so now their intuition is like on fleek. Can you clarify cooperation or conversation? Conversación. What about this conversation? What about this conversation? So whereas before, I'm going to have to clarify this because you came out reverse, but I feel the energy almost feels like it should be upright. But I'm going to clarify this because I don't want to. It's like I'm questioning my intuition right now. I'm questioning it. It's the energy of questioning your intuition, Aquarius. Should this be upright? Should the King of Cups be upright? Okay, so I don't feel like this card, it should be kept reversed. So I do sense that this person does have some sort of narcissism. And he's ready to, he might not, or he or she, whoever has this male energy, might not be in balance with their emotions. And they might be, they don't have balance with their emotions. And so there's some sort of manipulation in this card. So when they do have conversation with you, you need to be careful and use your intuition, because this person might just, they do have a lot of passion for you. They do, with the Queen of Wands, but they might not have the best intentions, as they're only focused on their selves, like getting their way, like very self-centered, like it's all about them. And he's actually, for some of, so I get here that this person with this card right here, there might be something wrong with this person. Like there might be a mental illness with this person. It might be like I could bipolar. It might be a person that's bipolar, or a person that is delusional, or maybe like schizophrenic, or maybe like a sociopath, or I hate to say this, guys, I'm sorry, but I got this. Like, this is mental illness card, especially when it comes in reverse like this. And this actually came in reverse, actually, like that. So I get this as mental illness. You can see, like, he visions of grandeur and, like, all sorts of shit that are not true. Like, in his mind, you know, his mind's a little nuts here, or his cups are all over the place. This person's all over the place. This person may feel really high one day, and in an hour may feel really low. And so, but his eyes, you can see that his eyes are on the Queen of Wands, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or a Aries, a fire sign. So he has his eyes on a fire sign. Maybe he's going to communicate with a person who has fire in their chart. That maybe you could have been this person's wife or partner that has kids with this person, and you realize that this person's mentally unstable. And so maybe you like, for some of you guys, I see here that intervention. I see that you may want to gather a family up to have this intervention with this person, so they may get help, or consulting or something with a group that can help, therapy that can help work through these issues with this person. Intervention. Can we clarify here the old woman? So this person knows that they're going to receive communication, or they're going to communicate, or expecting communication of some sort, or wanting communication. They're hoping that this person is looking at things through rose-colored glasses and hoping for the best. They're hoping for this soul connection to be pure, for the person to come correct, to fulfill the soul connection, and they're hoping for the best with this happy card. Can we clarify the love? So they realize that this person has a lot of maturity to do, because I am getting knights and not kings. And so they're hoping that this person will take a step forth and commit something solid, something concrete, like a step forward. So if you guys were dating, maybe a girlfriend, maybe a step forward in the relationship, like steadily grow something, maybe be more stable, come in with a stable offer, something fruitful. Let's clarify wife here. What's up with that? So I do have the Emperor, sign of Aries. So I do have here a family. Okay, and Aries can be like a person who is in charge of their home, a masculine energy, somebody who could be like a CEO or a entrepreneur, or somebody who overlooks people and has to make decisive decisions and kind of like takes care of people. So he can take care of his family, like his family can rely on him, and so he's like the authority in the household. But sometimes this person can power trip over his authority and can kind of be like a tyrant in his authority. So because we did get authority figure, this person kind of power trips because they love the control. They love to be controlling, to control the situation. Maybe not because this person enjoys making other people suffer or whatever. It's just because they need to have that control. So this person may override other people's will in order to feel comfortable in having the need to control things around their environment. So they kind of need to let the universe realize that they have free will to a certain extent, but they can't control the environment and the energies around them because it could turn up manipulative. And so they actually know this because they're actually doing their shadow work at this moment. And so they're realizing this. And so I'm going to clarify the Emperor. And so they had to take a rest with the Four of Swords. They had to take a rest because they didn't like the ugliness that they saw within themselves. They didn't like the ugliness within them when they actually took a view at their inner demons, at their toxicity, at the stuff that they had inside their closet. And so when they communicate, they're going to communicate in an aggressive way, but they communicate in an aggressive way, but they come with a full cup of love. Like they love you, yes. But this person has to overcome some mental issues. You know, everybody has some sort of mental illness sometimes. Maybe sometimes when we are doing shadow work, sometimes we have these emotional imbalances that we have to, because we're actually experiencing a synergy between our dark and our light side. And so these are what we call spiritual awakenings too, where we have to create synergy between these energies. And so when you actually see something that this could be a tower moment, when somebody sees their deep shadow within them and their dark things about them that they don't like and they really confront them, they might bring instability within their emotions that they may have to balance them out, and so they have to take a break here. And so they have to create synergy and neutralize the energies before they have good conversation. But maybe this person, okay, not maybe, I know this person's not going to completely neutralize their energy, because they're coming with a Knight of Swords when they do communicate with the soul connection, with you, or the cross watcher, whoever this is. So you have to, you know your life, so you have to pick which person you are in this situation. So the maybe they will, I kind of sense that they're going to communicate within this retrograde, Mercury retrograde, where the energies may not be neutralized all the way, and so there might still be some thick energy, but I think that they have every intention in making this right, so it might actually work out, because they do have love for you and you do have love for them. Okay, so there are some issues that they're trying to face and work within themselves, and this might be a bit of egotistical, like maybe like self-centeredness. Everybody has some sort of narcissist within them. The spectrums may be higher. They may be higher in other people's than others, and so yeah, and so I'm going to ask, maybe take out some cards that may help you, or whoever this person is, or you guys, cross watchers or Aquarius. So let's see here how you guys can work these issues out. Like, they'll eventually be worked out, but know that you have to, if you need to take some more time, maybe you shouldn't communicate until after the retrograde, after the month of March maybe, or maybe not communicate in such an aggressive manner. Try to see things through the eyes of the other person, and think about be more empathetic towards the person, because this person is coming in, the soul connection is coming in through very much rose-colored glasses. They really, are so innocent and naive, that and pure in their love, that you really don't need to come aggressively towards them. So just, as long as you communicate your truth and come from the heart, I think that things will look brighter. So what does Spirit want to tell you? How can you work things out? This card just came flying out. The Lovers, which is a card of Gemini. So I see all signs right here. I see water signs most of all. This is like, I see a lot of water here. So I get the Three of Cups, reconciliation, card of reconciliation. Seven of Pentacles, like investing. Page of Cups, expressing your emotions. So I will stop right there. And so I got the Lovers here, the Lovers. And the advice here is, so you have to take the time here with the Page of Cups and the Lovers. So this connection should take center stage. Take time to tell those closest to you what they mean to you, and examine all of your relationships that are going nowhere. Eliminate the unwanted and unnecessary. Emotions may run high right now, and beware of self-indulgence and greed, and like egotistical things, like things that you do for self-gratification. Okay? Like, it's the same things I've been saying. And so here it says, with the Three of Cups, it says, so it says here, the person around you may be seeking acknowledgement in the form of positivity or positive strokes or physical affection. They may want to, they're looking at things positively, may want you to do the right thing, mellow things out, smooth feathers. So don't let disappointment get in the way of your happiness. Again, beware of overindulgence and depression. Okay, don't let those things cloud your judgment. Maybe you are in a state of where you're emotionally unbalanced. Try to neutralize your emotions before you actually come at this person with like a letter or a message, please, or else you'll fuck this whole thing up, guys. And I'm just trying to help you here. You have to make sure that you neutralize your energy before you come with these types of conversations. Otherwise, you'll just fuck the connection up. You'll make things worse. Okay, because this is a true soul connection. Truth is soon revealed. Act kindly and calmly. This is no time to lose your cool. Reevaluate matters and set some long-laid plans in motion. Call an old lover just to say you're a better person for having known him or her, guys. This is it. This person made you see your shadow self. This person made you see your egotistical ways, how you were self-gratifying, how you were overindulging, how you were seeking pleasures, in pursuit of pleasures at the expense of others and whoever may coming your way for your conquests to have immediate gratification. This person made you see your shadows, and it made you open up your heart chakra and your intuition to the max, and just basically open your heart chakra and neutralize your energies, guys. So this is all. Thank you very much. And my readings take a long time, but I like to make my readings complete and deep so you can get some sort of understanding and know how to move forward in these situations. And thank you so much for listening to my videos and my subscribers and my viewers. If you like this video, please click on like, and I actually get more views that way. So please, thank you very much, guys, and look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.